Beyonce Knowles says that she makes less money than a man doing the same thing in show business. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine a man making more money than Beyonce. But even her husband agreed with her that, yeah, if she was him, she'd make more money to do the same thing that she does now. So on my show today is Megan Campbell. She's a fabulous actress, and we want to ask her the same question. So do you think, is there a glass ceiling still? Do women make less than men in show business?
You already know by my face, I'm going to say yes to that.
Yeah, yes, huh?
Absolutely. Just even the fact, even looking on the other side of the camera.
She got fired up too.
I'm like, oh, no. The production roles, mostly predominantly male directors, cinematographers, producers. On top of that, just less roles for females overall.
That I do agree with.
Yeah,
I do agree with that right off the bat.
We're fighting like little cats for those teeny little roles.
And there's really insignificant roles. Like as a filmmaker, I've noticed that you start off a movie, okay, as a sexy woman. You're in a movie, and they go, okay, you're going to be a neuroscientist. No. You're going to be the best neuroscientist in the world. And so that's how you're introduced when the film starts. So then you come on screen, you say your best neuroscientist lines, and then about 10 minutes later in the movie, the only thing you ever get to say is, James, help me. I'm dying. It's like, what happens to the strong women?
Oh my gosh. I was watching that on a Batman episode. No, not episode, the movie, the originally one with Michael Keaton. Yeah, Michael Keaton Batman. The girl, she's like this photographer that's so famous, and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes in, all she does is scream. Scream. Poor woman. And she seems smart. She's not a horrible actress. But yeah, I feel like women have, it's Hollywood still. We all have our stereotypes that we have to fit in. For instance, if a role calls for a black male, probably I'm not going to submit to that.
Right.
And if I do, and I'm like, Ace, I never get any roles, you might be like, well, do you know your type? But same thing, women have to fit those types. And
now, on that point that you make, though, there was a long time in Hollywood that a black male was only going to be a gangbanger, drug dealer, or a pimp. And this was a big problem for a long time in Hollywood. But now you do see more record label bosses or players or hustlers. So, it's changed. There's a lot of, we can be a lot more things. No, there's a lot more roles.
Where's the black lawyer?
Rare, but I guess it happens.
Or judge.
Sure, yeah, maybe, possibly. So you think that there's less roles for women. Now, I want to bring up another question that's a completely different thing. It's a very, very loaded question. So think about this before you answer this. Think about this. Okay, so if there are fewer roles for women in movies and television where they're going to get paid the same as men, what about in real life? Are women still getting paid less than men to do any job, no matter what it is?
You know what? I'm going to go back to my college educations and say I learned in my, even in my women's studies class that women are still making, it's statistics, they're still making like 70-something cents to the dollar for a male. So yeah, we're still not there. We've come a long way, but it's still not there. Female president? Not yet. Stuff like that.
So I want to be a fly on the wall in a conversation with a group of women. Do women talk about this? Is it just the elephant in the room that you just don't bring it up, but you know it's real, but you just don't talk about it?
Absolutely. And okay, fine. Point the finger at us, the women.
Right.
Because we're too busy discussing nails and hair and.
Yeah, if you guys would bring it up, we'd pay you more.
Boys, I blame the boys. That's their fault.
Right.
But yes, no, women do need to bring it up more and be, assertive about it. Yeah.
So let's go to a different topic. Enough about that. It's political, it's social. But about you, Megan. So as you're doing your career trajectory, where do you see yourself, say, a couple years from now? Are you going to be writing and directing films yourself?
Absolutely. I already am writing them. And, I'm producing my own stuff a little bit on the side, but I would love to get my scripts out there and have them going and be that director. Definitely.
It seems like there's a lot of really, really good female directors. One of my favorite directors is Karen Bigelow, who directed The Hurt Locker and Strange Days with Ray Fiennes. She's one of the best directors ever. I mean, I love her. But she's not nearly as well known as some of the male counterpart directors. Actually, her ex-husband was James Cameron, and everybody knows James Cameron, but not many people, yeah, not many people know her. But interesting enough, so will you stay in Vegas and do your thing, or are you thinking about going to New York or Los Angeles?
I mean, I am spending a lot of time in Los Angeles, but I honestly, I love Vegas and I want to make Vegas more of a reputable sort of place to shoot. I think it's great. There's no reason why we shouldn't. And I'm going to stay here as long as possible and make that happen.
Which brings us to the current project that I want to talk about because it's mine's. So we have a new show called Las Vegas Boulevard, which is a soap opera about life in Las Vegas. And if you haven't lived in Las Vegas, trust me, it is a soap opera. But you're on this new show. Tell us a little bit about your experience working on the show and what attracted you to it in the first place?